So what I see a lot of the time is when it comes to needing to hit your targets, your sales targets, and making even more profit and getting more revenues in, what a lot of people think is that it's actually the best thing to do is to get a big hitter in, someone who's already doing the numbers and someone who has a big client base that they can just call on and go out and get the business without you needing to go out and pay for marketing to get them new leads and so on. But what I believe is different. I believe that it's all about growing your own wood. And I don't mean planting trees unless you consider the people that you recruit and bring into the team or already have in the team as your little saplings. And why do I say that? Because I totally understand when people I work with, people think that it's quicker and easier to get a big hitter in, someone who's going to do, depending on where your business is, but £250,000 a year or £300,000 a year worth of sales, or if you're into the big stuff, 3 million, 5 million, as opposed to someone who's going to do 100,000 or maybe only 50,000. I totally understand that, and I can see the real reason for doing that, because how much easier is it to hit a target of, say, 100 million if you've got people in there doing 5 million instead of 100,000? So I understand that. But the thing is that the big hitters have a couple of things that they bring with them. One of them is, and I think we all know this, is that they're actually really expensive to recruit. They cost a lot of money because they're already in a job, doing a good job, and they are already earning good money. So they cost a lot to recruit. Now, that's not such a bad thing if they generate massive revenues over and above what they cost to keep in your business. And that's the cost of keeping them and retaining them, as well as the cost of getting them into your business in the first place. And I think that's the more important bit, is the longer term piece, is how much do you have to pay these people. They come with high salary expectations. They expect a lot because they've delivered a lot, or their numbers look really good. Now, the thing is this, two things, and I've seen it in businesses. One is that often people who come with a big client base are used to taking orders. They're not so used to getting new business, dealing with competition. They're used to orders coming in. I mean, I used to work with a business where the top salesperson worked with the biggest account in the business. And the tender and all the initial sales work was done by the tender team. And his job was really to go out, and as a local site order came in, a request came in, was to conclude that order. Now, that's like order taking. It's not going out and selling or developing new business and developing the client. So that's one big thing. And I've seen a lot of people come in who are big hitters in a previous company, and they've come in, they've been recruited into companies I'm working with, and they then don't deliver the results because they're waiting for the orders to come in. They've moved companies and the structure's been taken away from them. So there's orders and their customers don't necessarily give them the business. That's fractured that. So that's one thing, is big hitters don't always sell. They often just take orders. And that is very, very difficult to make that work when you move companies. The second thing is that, and I've seen this again, is that big hitters come in, they're used to a certain way of working, they like it their way, and they're often disruptive to the team. Even if they're in your business right now, quite often, because they are doing lots of deals, because they're really high up the hierarchy, that they can be quite disruptive to the team. Now, the difference is when you grow your own wood, you bring people in, and the thing is, the key thing here is you hire for attitude rather than existing performance. You hire for attitude and you hire for potential. So it's performance versus potential. You hire for attitude and potential. Those people come in, they're willing and ready to learn. They'll come by your processes and ways of working. And if they've got the right attitude, ability, they've got the right, I call it a runway. Have they got the runway that will take them to the level of potential you need? That's when you will really start to hit your numbers, and consistently, because they will consistently do what they need to do with a positive attitude to get that business in. So if you'd like to learn more about how you can do that, I've actually got something called an ACE audit, which you can download right here. If you click the link below and start to find out who people are with the right attitude. Good luck with this. Hire, grow your own wood, hire for attitude and potential rather than current performance.